Always in trouble. Oh,
You know, one thing that I was curious about is the track maps that I saw show a sharp curve up to the right after it passes.
yeah, considerably farther to the west of us.
Any
That's
chance-
called recurvature. That's that's what happens when toward the wintertime, the westerlies start to dip down closer to the tropics, and as the storms move toward those westerly winds, it will start to cause them to move north and then finally to the northeast.
Could it turn sooner?
Well, it could turn sooner, but it's moving at a pretty good clip, and these models are pretty good. We're doing special weather balloon launches to allow the Joint Typhoon Warning Center and the computer models to better pick out the location where that recurvature would occur. So right now, I feel pretty good about the track. It's the intensity really that's it's the intensity that's a bigger question mark right now.
What's your? Sorry, go ahead. I was just going to ask your bottom line for tomorrow.
Well, bottom line for tomorrow, we either go into a tropical storm warning or we don't go into a tropical storm warning, and it'll depend on what happens overnight, whether we do that. Now, this thing is predicted to pick up a lot of speed of motion, and right now it's it's not well organized, so there's some uncertainty into the speed of motion. I think the track is probably pretty good, but the long track error, which is determined by the speed of motion, might be in some error. So if it moves more slowly, it's going to get here a little later, and if it moves quicker, then it'll get here a little earlier.
Worst conditions at CPA?
We're looking at like 40, 45 mile per hour winds. Enough to blow down political signs and tarps and things like that, canopies, but probably not enough to do very much damage on the island. When? Thanksgiving Day. Yeah, probably from the morning to the evening. That's the best we have right now.
Would you make any suggestions for people who have things planned on Thanksgiving Day, maybe at the beach or outdoors?
Well, I sure wouldn't go into the water at the beach because it's going to be pretty rough. And I would plan on a place where it might be dry. Now, there's a chance that we won't get very much rain out of this thing. There's also a chance that it could spoil your picnic. Because if we don't get very much rain, we probably won't see the stronger winds. But if we get a good bit of rain, then we're going to see periods of strong winds. So rain's going to make a big determinant on how strong the winds actually do get.
What will its name be?
I don't know, because that gets named out of the Japan Meteorological Agency.
Whatever's next on the list.
Yeah, whatever's next on the one of 5 lists, and they go sequentially. So whatever comes after the last one will be the next one. And it's something I should look at, but in the heat of the battle, we just don't think of it.
When will it get to typhoon status, do you think?
Well, tropical storm later tonight, and probably typhoon late tomorrow. Late tomorrow night, what's tomorrow, Wednesday?
Yeah.
No, Thursday. It'll get to typhoon intensity Thursday.
So as it's passing between Yap and Guam,
Right.
It'll be at typhoon status?
Right. In fact, it'll be about 95 miles an hour based on the current track. So once it gets past Chuuk and starts to go into Yap State, it will be close to typhoon intensity. So we actually have the Yap State locations in a typhoon watch, whereas the Chuuk State locations are in a tropical storm warning.
Nothing for us yet, though.
Well, we have a tropical storm watch for us and for Rhoda, and we'll have to see what comes after that. But I don't expect anything to happen till tomorrow morning anyway, in terms of going to a warning.
What's your best advice to everybody out there today?
Listen to the radio and keep up to date on, because things change. So our advisories go out every 6 hours. Actually, they're going out every 3 hours. And so keep an eye on that. You can get it on Facebook or you can get it on our website. Our old website now is working, and that's the best one to go to. So just Google National Weather Service Guam, and that should get you to the website. And of course, a lot of people are going to Facebook, and we'll try to keep Facebook up to date as best we can.
You mentioned that the formation is relatively unorganized at this point.
Well, it's organizing. It was more unorganized a couple of days ago, but it's slowly organizing, yeah.
So the chance of it dissipating is fairly slim.
Well, it's not going to dissipate. It's a big, broad system, though. The question is, really, how strong is it going to be when it passes through the area? Eventually, it's a pretty good chance it's going to become a typhoon sometime in its life.
Again, 200 miles CPA.
Yeah, around 200 miles.
Thursday midday.
Thursday midday.
With 95 mile an hour winds in the center, but up here maybe 40, 45.
Right. Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got a good